So I've just come out of a meeting with one of our suppliers. They're quite a prominent business in our sector. I think they're revenue-wise, I think they're doing about 10 million, which is decent size for the sector that we're in. We have two outstanding invoices with them that are a fairly considerable sum, well into five figures, and they were due nearly 2 months ago now. So the supplier is quite understandably getting a little bit aggravated by that. So what do we do in these situations? What do you do? The reason they haven't been paid is purely down to cash flow from our side. Like you can't always give what you don't have. Well, you can never give what you don't have. But we've been managing our cash very carefully as we've sort of navigated certain sort of situations that have come up as part of this business turnaround. What do? I mean, the best thing you can do is communicate with them, and it's one thing doing it over email. It's very much another thing speaking to them on the phone. It's even better getting in front of them and having a cup of tea, having a coffee, and sitting down and saying, look, I apologise, new to this business, new to this sector, is the narrative that's true in this case. Look, we're going through some teething issues as we iron out some of the problems that have needed addressing in the business since coming in, and apologies. I gave them very clear deadlines on when they could expect the money. I'd already lined that up with our finance side of the business. We're going to be paying one of them tomorrow. I've actually got the money to pay today, so we'll make sure that that's sent today to sort of exceed expectations. And then the expectations was set that the second one will be paid within a week. However, I expect that to be paid by Friday. Again, it's about managing expectations, but they said it as well, and I fully agree, and I say this to our team all the time. Things will go wrong in business. Bills will be late paid. Sometimes you have late payments. Projects will go wrong. Many things will go wrong. That's okay. It's how you deal with them that's really important, and communication is the top of that list. It's how you communicate with people. That's all they wanted to know, and in fact that's all they said. I spoke with the owner, one of the directors, and also the finance director. I apologized to each of them and said there's a situation, and all of them individually said, look, bills will be late, that's fine, but we start to worry when the communication isn't there. And as it turns out, there was a drop in communication from our finance administrator, which I'm going to speak to him about. Not going to have a go, but just going to set my expectations on the standards that expected when it comes to communication. If you do find yourself, and if you're a business owner, you will find yourself in this situation many times when you've got bills to be paid, but maybe you don't have the money to pay it. The worst thing you can do is hide and not speak. Speak to people, face it head on. If you can, go and meet them for a coffee. It will mean a world to them, and it will really help you to stand out above and beyond. So if you are coming up against issues down the line, you can pick up the phone, you can drop an email, you can send a text message or WhatsApp and say, look, payment is coming, but not quite yet. What this actually does is you start to build a reputation. So even if the worst goes to the worst, it's that you start to set in their mind how you will respond to those situations, and it makes people want to do business with you even more. Because if they know that, in my case, if they know that Adrian Knight's going to be there when the shit hit the fan, of course they're going to want to work with us, of course, because they know the worst case scenario. It's when people don't know, when people start to hide, that's when the problems start to occur. So wishing you a great day. I've got a 4.5 hour journey back home now, so looking forward to probably a couple of good podcasts, and I know I've got quite a few phone calls lined up as well. So I'll see you in the next video.